Hi, my name is Nicole and I've had an abortion.
My name is Shay, and I've had an abortion.
Today we're going to talk about parental notification. It's an act that has just been passed and it will go into effect August 4th, which is really soon. So, what parental notification is when a young lady 17 and under has become pregnant and decides that she wants to terminate the pregnancy. The practitioner has to give her parents notice of her decision. And if her parents do not provide, I guess you can call it consent, right, for her to go through with the abortion, she has to then go through a judicial bypass. And a judicial bypass is when she has to go before a judge and basically explain to the judge why she is making the decision she is and why she mature enough to make that decision on her own.
And there's like a turnaround time with the judicial bypass, too. I think that has to happen in like 48 hours as well.
Yes. And
So everything is really time sensitive.
right. As you know, it's already time sensitive when you decide that you're going to terminate a pregnancy. I'm just gonna. Oh well, we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Good evening, ladies. And I'm talking as a father. I think it would be a good law because that is a major procedure, and certain things can happen. And I think maybe it would help to make an informed decision.
Okay.
And maybe that person, that girl, will get more support. It won't be out there all by herself, whether yay or nay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. But the important part of this is I believe that the parental consent is taking a person's choice away because in an event it could turn out well and she could get support from her parents. Or what if she doesn't have that kind of support at home? Or what if she's in an abusive household? Or maybe even what if her parents don't believe in abortion and they force her to carry a pregnancy to term? Then at that point you are taking the right away from her to choose whether she wants to have an abortion or not wants to have an abortion. So I think it just eliminates a woman or even a young girl from having a choice to choose what's best for her.
Exactly. We have another caller. Go ahead.
Thanks for taking my call. I just wanted to say that it's a very delicate subject, and I wanted to thank you both for doing the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I just wanted to respond to the first caller too. I think that yes, that them having their parents involved can help them make an informed decision, but at the same time, like Shay said, it can, inhibit them too from making an informed decision, because what if their parents don't believe in that? What if their parents are against that? What if they come from a Catholic background, but you know what I'm saying, they don't really have those same values as their parent? And most teens or young women that go to clinics, they have some type of support that is an adult come with them. You can't even have an abortion where you're put to sleep without having someone there to drive you home.
And not only that, these kind of restrictions sometimes force younger women that may not be that mature into maybe doing things that ultimately is unsafe, that can ultimately harm them. You have a caller.
Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I would just like to ask you about this new law. I wanted to know would the boyfriend have any say in it, and also I just wanted to say that Catholics are not the only belief that do not believe in abortion. Israelites and Muslims don't believe in that either. So I would just like to know, would the guy have any say in this also, or would it be totally left up to the woman to decide? Thank you.
We understand that there are other religions that do not support abortion, and we respect their opinion, and we respect that they do not support abortion. So we do understand. I mean, Catholic is ultimately the larger people that actually always put up, you know, they are actually the ones who really combat us the most. So that's usually probably why they are commonly used. But, you know, again, we respect everyone's views and their religions. And because this is the minor that's pregnant, this decision is solely up to the minor. So the minor woman, hopefully it is a decision that both her and the father has come to, but ultimately it's going to be her decision.
Yeah. So, with that being said, I just want to go over what are the rules of this law. But we have a caller, so I'm going to take them first. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I wanted to respond to the gentleman that talked about abortion being a serious procedure. I think you should know that statistically, pregnancy has a higher mortality rate than abortion does. And I don't know what he's even comparing serious procedures to. And very often now that they're using the RU pill, mortality rates with abortion have gone down. And the last caller that talked about different religions being against abortion, the reason the Catholic Church is against abortion is they don't know when life begins. So that's why they're against abortion. So I just thought I'd bring those issues up.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for clarifying that. You are absolutely right. And I was going to mention that abortion is a very simple surgical procedure. And you are absolutely right. Childbirth has a higher mortality rate than abortion. It's one of the safest surgical procedures. So it's not a big, procedure. Is done as outpatient, just like many other outpatient procedures. And, there is a fight within the Catholic Church where they, dispute over when life begins. Does it begins at conception or not? So I truly support what you're saying. That's one of the reasons why Catholics do not believe in abortion, because they feel that life starts at conception. But, this law has been around for a while, since 95. And the Attorney General, Lisa Madigan, decided to enforce the law. But the purpose of me saying that is, teenagers have been dealing with this issue. We don't see a high rate of teenagers getting unsafe abortions. We don't see, a lot of problems being surrounded about parents being notified, because the thing to this is they're just being notified. It's still not requiring that they have to give their consent. It's just being notified. And I feel like if a teenager does not have that kind of rapport with their parents, I don't think that they should be put in danger. Some teenagers are terrified of their parents. And if they know that their parents have to be notified, they may choose them to go take extreme measures to terminate a pregnancy.
Exactly.
So, it's not only violating a young woman's choice, is also putting her in danger of harm, because maybe the parent will consent to her having an abortion or be okay with the notification, and then she's abused when she gets home. How do you deal with situations like that? What about children who are basically raising themselves? So it's like it's taking a privilege away from the young woman, and it's also putting her in a bad situation. We have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
I have a question. At the end of the show, will you all be giving information about abortion clinics that do give abortions at low rates?
No, I'm sorry. We won't be giving out that information. However, we will give our information. We can flash our information. And if you need to contact us about some clinics that we can help you with, that's fine. We will actually flash our information now, and you can retain our information, and you can reach out to us, and we will help you and assist you finding some clinics in the Chicagoland area that offer services for abortion.
Okay, thank you.